what are, guys? The 8 tips for healing your inner child. And why it is so important to heal your inner child to discover your purpose, your goals, and success in life. Hi, guys, my name is Fabio from Journey to Success, and welcome. I assure you, I'm not crazy. I know that a few episodes ago we discussed how to rediscover your childhood dreams, okay? But it's something different. This topic is a little bit different. So today we're gonna be focused on how to heal your inner child so that you can find yourself again and consequently reach your dreams. While the previous episode was more about rediscovering your childhood dreams. Anyway, before to go forward, as always, please subscribe, okay? So I know this is the right direction to lead you guys, to drive you, to guide you towards your journey to success. And let's get started, right? As always. So today, for some reason, I don't know how to pronounce childhood dreams. Finally. Anyway, let's start. Okay, we all have a trauma, guys, and this trauma, believe it or not, influences our decisions both directly and indirectly. Okay, so from my experience, some of your trauma can actually help you move forward and make you stronger. So it can become somehow a positive thing because it becomes a part of who you are. And for sure, this is absolutely a positive thing to consider, okay? However, even if most of the wounds have healed and have contributed to your strength, there is always a chance that they still bleed a little bit, right? So it's important to acknowledge this and ensure that we can heal as much as we can. And by embracing our experiences and the lessons learned, we can become a better version of ourselves. So the solution here is not to hide the pain or the trauma, but to understand how to deal with the bleeding part. And to assist with that, we have 8 tips that can surely help you through the process. So let's start. The first tip is recognize your inner child. This is the first step to healing your wounds. So reflect on the experiences that have hurt you the most, okay? You need to remember them. So it's essential to open the metaphorical vase or closet where you have stored all your trauma and identify which ones you have not yet forgiven or healed. Bring to the table any experiences, any sad experience, traumas, or difficult situations you have faced, and approach this process in a methodic way rather than in an irrational or extremely emotional way. I know this is hard, but you are protected and safe where you are right now, okay? So you can do that. And to help you with this exercise, find also a relaxing and a joyful place, okay? Maybe near the sea or in a small rented house in the mountains, I don't know. So this was the first step. The second step is pay attention to the message from your inner child. So when you finally open the metaphorical vase, you literally have your inner child starting to talk to you. All the anger from needs you unfortunately never met, feeling of abandonment or rejection, insecurity, vulnerability, guilt, shame, anxiety, and so on. So it's essential to reflect on all your experiences, and also it's important to trace these events in a way to help you to understand that your actions may sometimes arise from past traumas. I'm going to make an example from my side. I have a good relationship with my family, but I won't lie to you. It was sometimes hard in our home when I was a child. there was a lot of frustration related to work, related to life in general, money, which often create tension as well. And as a result, that frustration occasionally affected my family. And they redirected that frustration towards me. Okay. And of course, this situation has had an impact on my life. Generally, I'm a calm person. I'm calm, and I consider myself a kind person who never wants to fight. And I know life is not as long as people think. And if I have to choose between my peace and anger or conflict, I will absolutely choose peace, guys. Okay. However, when I find myself in a situation where someone truly disappoints me or more makes me feel extremely angry, I can snap. I can really snap. And I recognize this pattern from my family during my childhood. Okay. So pay attention to what happened in the past is essential, because this is the only way to truly understand and recognize certain behaviors that can be spiritually and emotionally harmful to yourself and those around you. Okay, remember that. Number three, write a letter. Exactly. You have spread all your traumas out on the table. You reflected on them. Now it's time to write a letter. Start with something like, how do you feel today? So it is a letter to your inner child. So how do you feel today? Let's talk about your past and see how I can help. I know this person hurt you. I know this situation broke you. And I want to comfort you. You are with me now in a safe space, so don't be afraid. Let's explore together what to learn. Something like that. So this part is very important because it allows you to connect with your inner self, your inner child. All right. So make sure um, to calm and protect that part of you, while also explaining how you can learn from your past traumas. Number four, meditation can be very helpful. So, meditation can be very helpful. If the wounds are too open and the trauma is still present in a significant way, meditation can be a great solution. There is a beautiful meditation that you can practice for about 10 minutes. And I wasn't someone who typically used meditation with headphones or music, but now I understand it helps me get into the flow faster. So you can do as well if you like it or not. It's up to your preference, of course. And for this meditation, if you like it, you can use apps like brain.fm or check out YouTube or Spotify, focusing on music with a frequency range between 432 and 528 hertz. And the, um, the technique is this one. So, first step, sit quietly. Find, of course, a calm position and close your eyes, all right? And breathe naturally. Number second, visualize the waves of the ocean as your strangles. So see the waves as all your challenges, emotions, and traumas, rising under you. But instead of being swallowed by it, you're still on top of the sea, all right? Number three, ride the wave. So when the wave rises, you feel the energy, of those strangles lifting you, because you start to think about it. You start to think about past traumas, past emotions, and when this energy tries to lift you up, is going to show, of course, all the impactful emotions from when you were a child, when something happened to you. But here is the thing: instead of resisting, you have to stay balanced, you have to stay calm, you have to breathe steadily, you have to make sure that the wave goes down. And then, in fact, we have the number four is the gentle drop. So as the wave falls, Imagine yourself gently calming down and returning to a state of calm and safety. And each time the wave goes down shows that no struggle lasts forever. Okay. And number five, so the fifth point is of course the repetition. So continue with each wave. Sometimes these waves they go up. You think about it. You think about the problem, but then you have to stay calm. You have to imagine to literally put down these waves, and that's how it is the life in the end of the story. Problems come and go, but you remain the rider, never the storm itself. Number five. Hey guys, just a quick break. Here at Journey to Success, I want to introduce you to something special, the Journey to Success Club. It's where you can subscribe to a free newsletter and get notified as soon as new podcast episodes drop. Plus, my website is packed with powerful motivation insights to keep you moving forward. And if you have ever thought about starting your own podcast, building your community on Substack, generating quality leads, and gaining a real understanding of how to invest money wisely, there is a premium section just for you, full of tips and strategies to help you get started. Join us now at journeytosuccessclub.substack.com or check the link in the description. Let's keep growing together, guys. Now, back to the show. So, this is the fifth tip. So, let's go back to our topic. To heal your inner child. So, number 5, back in time and journal as your inner child. This is a wonderful and interesting exercise because usually journaling focuses on reflecting on the present or the future, right? However, in this case, you need to go back in time. It's like you go back in time and write from the perspective of the same age you were when the trauma happened. For example, you might write, John was mocking me today, and all the children laughed at me. I didn't know what to do. Fortunately, I'm here in the kitchen with mom, waiting for the pancakes. This makes me feel safe, but what can I learn from what happened today with John? Something like that. Of course, it's an example. And the point is, as you reflect, consider what you can learn from this experience, right? From this past experience. You can finally investigate what exactly happened and explore how to move forward from this point, learning a valuable lesson, of course. And the exercise is very, very fascinating because it allows us to reflect on our past from a present perspective, while also incorporating the maturity and knowledge we have gained over the years. Okay, so it's very, very powerful. Number 6, bring back the joys of childhood. We previously discussed this in the episode titled Rediscovering Your Childhood Dreams. It was 2 or 3 episodes ago. To heal, it's essential to find joy in the things that once made you happy, guys. For example, personal example, I used to enjoy toys. And now I'm considering exploring a new passion like Lego. I used to play video games on PlayStation 1, and now I'm a proper video gamer. I loved Dragon Ball when I was a child. Back then, I didn't even realize was an anime, Now all the people know about anime from Netflix. And anyway, now I watch some anime and have started reading manga because I know that makes me happy. Unfortunately, my free time has become increasingly limited these days with my podcast, work, Substack, social media, preparing a product for my project. I barely finish an anime these days, even if I'm willing to take more rest in the future, of course. But the point is, it's important to heal from your past and present struggles, including those you are currently facing, all right? And one way is by revisiting your past joys. So don't feel ashamed to look back at what brought you happiness, no matter your age, guys. Remember that taking time to reconnect with past joy, whether as a hobby or to bring a smile to your life, is always beneficial and can help in your healing. Okay, number seven, leave the door open. So the bigger the trauma, the longer it takes to heal. Sometimes it doesn't matter how long the healing will take. It may even take a lifetime. The truth is that trauma and past experiences that have hurt you, of course, can also serve as inspiration, lessons, a guidance for your present and for your future, for your journey to success. They are part of yourself, guys, whether you believe it or not, all right? So please don't rush to close the door on them as they contribute to your identity and personal growth, okay? Remember, the learning opportunities that arise from your trauma are very, very powerful. Number eight, consulting an expert. You may have various healing methods right now, okay? But if your trauma is not, let's say, a gentle ghost, but feels more like a demon, deeply, rooted in your mind and your soul, impacting your life in a negative way, then it's essential to seek help from an expert, not just any general therapist, guys. It's crucial to find a qualified professional who specializes in the specific type of trauma you are experiencing, okay? Do careful research to ensure you find the right fit for your needs, and you're going to be great. And of course, this step is crucial, okay? So find the right guy for you. So, before we finish this episode, let's wrap everything up carefully. Um, Healing your inner child is not a superficial process, okay? It's profound, it's important, it's deep, and it's one of the most crucial steps you can take if you truly want to discover your purpose, align with your goals, and achieve genuine success in your life, okay? Because the truth is that if you carry wounds without addressing them, those wounds will silently influence your choices, your relationships, and the way you see yourself. But when you begin to heal, you create space for freedom, for clarity, and self trust, okay? Now, let's review the eight steps, the eight tips one more time, breaking them down so you can remember and apply them to your own life, okay? Number one, recognize your inner child. This is where the journey starts, all right? So you cannot heal something you refuse to acknowledge, first of all. So you have to go back in time, revisiting your past, and noticing the experiences that shaped you. Maybe it was neglect, maybe rejection, maybe feeling invisible, I don't know, whatever. Take time to identify those memories and accept that your younger self still lives inside you, all right? Healing starts with understanding. Remember that. Number two, pay attention to the messages. Once you open the door, your inner child, you know, it speaks, she speaks to you, all right? They speak to you. It may manifest as anger, sadness, shame, or even recurring patterns in your reaction to stress today. So ask yourself, why do I overreact in certain situations, for example? Why do I shut down in others? These are signals, guys, so you have to understand them. They're not random, okay? They are patterns from your past, from something that happened in your past. So they are the voice of your inner child asking to be heard and understood. Number three, write a letter. Writing is powerful because it creates a bridge between your adult self and your inner child. So when you write, you acknowledge the pain, but also bring comfort. You have to say things like, I know you were hurt, I know you felt alone, but I'm here now. I'm here with you and you're safe. Something like that. Writing allows you to begin a conversation, showing compassion to the parts of yourself that were missed. Number 4, practice meditation. Meditation helps you regulate your emotions when the memories feels overwhelming. Okay, the wave meditation is literally one of my favorites one, and we talk about it. Is a great tool. So you visualize your struggles as waves while you stay steady and balanced on top. Okay, and this teaches your mind and body that you are not your trauma. You are the observer. You are safe, and you can stay present even when emotions feel heavy. Number 5, again, journal as your younger self. This is different from writing a letter. Instead of writing to your inner child, you write as your inner child. So imagine you're back at the age when the would happen, okay? Write down what happened, how you felt, what you needed, and what you wish someone had told you. So this exercise enables you to reconnect with raw emotions, with the wisdom you now possess, and giving you, of course, the closure and the understanding. Number 6, bring back childhood joys. Healing, guys, is not all about pain. It's also about joy. So think back to what made you light up as a child. Maybe drawing, maybe playing outside, building Legos, watching cartoons, reading comics. When you bring those joys back into your adult life, you reconnect with parts of yourself that are pure and authentic. And this joy heals because it reminds you that you are more than your trauma, right? You also carry light, you carry creativity and playfulness inside you. Number 7, leave the door open. Healing is not instant. It is a lifelong process. Some wounds close quickly, others takes years, and some way always stay with you in some way. That's okay. The point is not to erase the past, but to learn from it. Your trauma is part of your identity, part of your story, part of who you are, and sometimes even a part of your strength. So keep the door open. Let's healing grow at its own speed. Okay? So don't rush it. Number 8, consult an expert. Finally, if your trauma feels too heavy, too dark, or too overwhelming, you don't have to carry it alone. A qualified therapist, coach, consultant, can help you process your experiences in a safe and structured way. There's not weakness, it's wisdom, because getting help means you are serious about healing and about becoming, of course, the best version of yourself. Now, why is all of this important? What is the reason for dedicating time to this task? Because when you heal your inner child, you stop living in reaction to the past. You stop letting pain control your present and your future. So you start making decisions based on clarity instead of fear. So you begin to understand your purpose, all right? You align with your true goals finally. And that alignment is the foundation of real success. So success is not just about money, status, or achievements. It is about wellness. It's about building a life where your past does not sabotage your present. It is about becoming the person who has the strength, the peace, and the clarity to walk towards your dream, of course, in a confident way. So healing your inner child, guys, is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning, because once you take these steps, you are no longer trapped by old wounds, all right? You are free. You are free to write a new story, a story of purpose, growth, and of course, a story of success. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you connect with your inner child? What is one small step you take or want to take to bring healing and joy back into your life? Send me a message, share your story, connect with me on Substack. I would truly love to hear how you are walking this journey. And if today's episode resonated with you, make sure to subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. And even more important, share this episode with someone who might need a gentle reminder that healing is possible and that their past does not define their future. Okay? Thank you so much for being here on Journey to Success. Remember, healing your inner child is not just about looking back, it's about moving forward with strength, purpose, and clarity. Alright? Together we are building not only success, guys, but wellness. I hope you remember that. I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.